Hi, this is Darren from Old Dog Coaching, and I want to give a big hello to all my friends out there who are observing Ramadan for the next month. Now, with Ramadan, we're up against a couple constraints that we need to be aware of when we're looking at our exercise program. Number one, and this is the most important thing, is I want you to think that we're not trying to make specific gains right now in our training program. The biggest thing that we want to do, this is our number one goal, is to avoid atrophy. And what do I mean by that? Well, we can reduce the volume, reduce the frequency, and definitely reduce the training intensity. The biggest thing right now is let's avoid atrophy, i.e. the muscle wasting. Look, we don't have to be in the gym for an hour. We can get everything done in 40 minutes. The other thing too is, look, let's face it, there are going to be days you're going to have some great energy and other days you're not going to have a lot of energy. The biggest thing that we need to remember too is that it's probably been 9 hours since we've had any water. So that's really important. We have to listen to our body. We can't push it the way we've pushed it during normal days when we're not fasting throughout the day. All right, here's a really simple circuit that you can do. It's not going to take you a lot of time, and this is really going to help to avoid atrophy. Exercise number one, we're going to work a little bit on our dynamic balance. So you'll need a towel for this. Okay, we're going to go into a one-legged squat. I like to call this exercise clockwork. I want you to visualize that we have a clock laid out on the floor in front of you. So first exercise I'm going to do, first rep, I'm going to go down and I'm going to touch 9 o'clock. I'm going to come up. I'm going to touch 10 o'clock. Oh, you can see right away it's challenging my balance. Can I stabilize with my hips? I don't want to see the knees collapsing in. So there's 11 and then 12. Okay, I'm going to work my way back down. 12, 11, 10, 9. I'll go to my other hand. Just remember, working leg, working arm, and this time I'll start at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 12 o'clock. Look at 2, position my knee. My knee is always pointing straight ahead. That's exercise number one. Immediately after that, I'm going to go to the 45-degree leg press. So here we are now at exercise number 2, and I'm going to use the 45-degree leg press. Notice right away an adjustment I'm going to make. I'm just going to lift my feet up a little bit higher. What that's going to do is it's going to keep my knees from traveling in front of my toes. Number 2, I always want you to keep in mind ankle, knee, hip are in alignment. Third thing, okay, I want you to think your kneecap, your patella is always looking straight at the ceiling. What do I mean by that? We're not buckling in or letting our legs collapse out. So I'm going to engage the machine, pressing through my heels, and I'm just going to come down to 90 degrees and lift up. So inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Okay, when you're done your leg press, the next exercise we're going to do is a modified pull-up. And for the modified pull-up, all you're going to need is a bar. Notice the position of my hands and my shoulders. Palms are facing me. Okay, crawling under my bar. My knees are bent, keeping my shoulders down and back. And I'm just going to lift myself up and slowly lower down. Notice too, I'm not looking over top of the bar. Okay, so shoulders stay down and back. Pulling myself up. If this is too easy for you, extend the legs. Great, that's exercise number 3. Now exercise number 4, what we're going to do is a push-up. Here's 3 variations of your push-up. Number 1, pivot from the knees. Okay, watch the position of my head and neck. I'm not looking over top. The only thing I'm moving are my elbows and shoulders. Strong, engaged core. It's not along just for the ride. If that's too easy for you, let's come to our toes. Coming down to 90 degrees. Coming up. Now here's a variation. If this is too easy for you, let's go into a push-up. And then I'm going to come up into a side plank. Notice too, lifting my hips up and the position of ear, shoulder, hip are in alignment. So there's 3 variations that you can do for your push-up. Okay, I'm going to bring my feet towards my body. As I do that, I'm going to lift my hips up. Feet out, hips down. Here it is, one more time. Feet in, hips up. Elbows at the side. And notice the position of my wrist, neutral wrists. I'm not going into wrist extension, and I'm just going to open the door. So for all exercises, okay, your leg press, modified pull-up, your push-up, your leg curl with the ball, and external rotation for the shoulder. Let's do 2 sets, 12 to 15 repetition. Very important, once again, look, we've got to decrease our intensity, we've got to decrease our volume, and we've got to decrease the duration of our training time. The biggest thing right now is we do not want to create a lot of intensity to put more demand on our body to recover. Number one thing, let's just avoid atrophy right now. All right, this is Darren from Old Dog Coaching. Have a fantastic day.